Good morning. This is the Gary Sansing Public Forum. It's 9:30 a.m. Please turn your cell phone to the vibrate, silence, or off setting. The Gary Sansing Public Forum is intended for matters not included on the agenda for the upcoming Board of County Commissioners meeting. Citizens wishing to address items on the agenda should sign up to speak to such an item at the regular Board of County Commissioners meeting. Speakers shall refrain from abusive or profane remarks, disruptive outbursts, protests, or other behavior which interferes with the orderly conduct of the Gary Sansing Public Forum. Each speaker is limited to 3 minutes unless otherwise determined by the chairman to allow sufficient time for all speakers. At the chairman's discretion, the Gary Sansing Public Forum may end 5 minutes prior to the scheduled start of the upcoming Board of County Commissioners meeting to allow the meeting to commence on time. This morning we have 4 speakers, so we will start with Will Smith. Will Smith. Good morning. You're recognized.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members. I'm here this morning to speaking about code enforcement. You know, you have people who have jobs that they're supposed to be doing, and for some reason, I see in a lot of community, they're not really doing the job that they're being paid to do. You know, like bathrooms and debris on the sidewalk, and been there for years and years and years. Customers are not allowed to use the bathroom, but they're allowed to spend their money in some of these places. And I'm just wondering, you know, like once these places have been established, isn't someone supposed to inspect these places and make sure they sanitize and they sanitary and things of that nature, so where a customer can be able to use the bathroom instead of having to go outside and, you know, or either hold it until they get home or try to find a proper place where they can use the bathrooms? And this is not just in one area, this is all over Pensacola, whereas these people have been given business licenses to serve customers, and once the customer has spent their money in these places, and if they have to go use the restroom, they can't even use the restroom because like they have an out of order sign on it. And it's not just since COVID, it's been going on for years and years and years. And you have people who are being paid to make sure these things don't happen with these establishments. So I have a problem with that as far as code enforcement. You have neighborhoods where cars and used mattresses and all kind of stuff is out there in front of the home, not just 1 day or 2 days or 1 week, a month, but years and years and years. And you have people who are being paid to make sure that this doesn't happen, clean up the community. You know, so that I have a problem with that. And, you know, I don't know who to contact or anything like that, just like I was talking to you previously about the situation in the other neighborhood and things of that nature. You know, so it's someone who's over these projects who's supposed to make sure these things are being addressed, and they're not being addressed. And it has been going on for years and years and years. So I come to you this morning to make it known that it's not just myself who are being concerned about this, but people all over the community, just not in one particular area, but all over Pensacola. And it's a problem, and it needs to be addressed. Now, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir, for being here this morning. Next up, Dan Danforth. Good morning. You're recognized.
I'm getting a presentation opened here. If someone can help me with this, it did not populate on the, here it is. Huh? Is there staff that can step in here and help me with this real quickly? The program did not open.
Okay.
It's a PowerPoint, it's a PDF.
Dave Haru, can you? Oh, wait, here we go. We've got Peter.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time today and the commitment you have to our citizens of Escambia County and our community.
Yeah, we'll start your time once we get your PowerPoint up.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Which one? And how to advance it. Thank you, gentlemen. And we are Project Hydrology. We provide solutions for staff for infrastructure and better surface water, stormwater management, flood mitigation, increased public safety. There simply is a better design than what we're currently doing and much more cost-effective. So if you look at our ancient water management through conveyance and pipes and detention, and you look at what we're doing today, we're doing the same thing we've been doing for thousands of years. So what are we going to do different? What are we going to do to save money, be more cost-effective, and approach flooding and global warming and all our many water security issues that we have across the world and our county? EGRP is a disruptive technology. It augments permeability of soils. We can increase the infiltration rate by 7 to 10 times. So I can put water in a hole faster and smaller space. You don't have to run off water and convey water like we have. This is a project we did north of 9 Mile Road. You can see a history here of 10 years of these ponds holding water. And on the bottom right-hand side, now it doesn't. So we can handle some of the ponds' maintenance. Here's a project we did for Escambia County Sheriff's Office of Risk Management. Mr. Bluer has spoken to you about this many a times. I think the expansion for the infrastructure plan for this pond is millions of dollars. We fixed it for $200,000. We doubled the infiltration rate with our product since installation. Our AOS, automatic outlet structure, we can control the surface flows of every tributary in Escambia County with these. We can reduce retention ponds by half the size, making better and more useful development, larger buildings, and we're doing it. And it can even lower the base flood elevation, removing properties and developments from existing FEMA flood mapping. Now, I don't know how many times you've ever heard that in your life, but we're doing it. Increasing safety factors and transportation issues. So we propose a very simple design. Reduce the volume, infiltrate in place, don't move water, control the surface flows of the AOS. Both of these are very inexpensive methodologies. In our total loss view of the world to change the water regime, we affect every aspect of the industry in water management. Please see our catalog right here. Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. And I would recommend that you speak with our engineering department and maybe
Yeah, thank you.
provide this presentation to them. All right,
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. Next up, Robert Peters.
Okay, I came back in, I was here last week. I asked for some assistance from this group. I know that this group is responsible for any and all institutions of the county has, that they're responsible for the employees of the county. I've tried and tried to get in to report a crime. I'm unable to. I'm asking for Internal Affairs, a shield to help me. I've been trying and trying. For all the officers we have out there, and I can't report a crime, I also have some paperwork concerning the incident at the bus terminal where I can't get a walker. My walker's falling apart. It's a walker chair. Soon I will be in a walker that is mobile, and I'll be cradled. I will not be sitting due to the fact of the incident that occurred on Massachusetts Avenue when a county vehicle hit me undercover and broke my hip, shattering my hip. I'm been pushed to one side. It was said it was a man. It was a county officer that was actually in there. I found out later by just seeing officers now. I need your help now. I'm requesting it under the law that is concerning it. You people are liable. Could the county attorney contact Internal Affairs and have a shield come down here, because I've tried everything. That man took me out there. I spoke to an officer with him right there. The officer said, yes, it is a crime. He used that to play me. He said, you're not getting any help from the deputies. We don't give help. You will not be protected. You will not get any help. You are not going up there. I will have an Internal Affairs call you. He never called. My phone, my mail, my everything, the internet is cut off and on. But I had it for Waterfront. Internal Affairs never contacted me. He never did. He played me. I sat there and watched and listened as he played. I will not tolerate disrespect in this county as such to the general public as has been done to me and others, as well as that bus station. They have broke so many incidents of laws up there of codes and rules and regulations of the county and federal government. So I demand some help, please.
Our Director of ECAT's right behind you, Rodriguez Kimbrough, and I believe you're going to speak with him offline? You're going to have a sidebar with him?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, very good. All right, good luck. Have a good day. Next up, Chris Kerb.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for this opportunity to speak. I'm with Flood Defenders. Y'all know me. Been going to a lot of meetings in Santa Rosa County, candidates meetings, board meetings. They have a couple of meetings a week, well, every 2 weeks. And met a lady over there named Angie Carter. She's a patriot, advocate for the people. And a couple of meetings I went to, she read a scripture, and I want to read it to y'all. It's Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Now, her statement on this was, people are hurting. Gas prices are up, inflation's up, food prices is up. And Flood Defender membership is up. There's a reason why we have 2,800 flood defenders asking for help of our municipalities, because they need help. In Santa Rosa County, they have 4,177 flood problem areas mapped out on a GIS map. We don't have it mapped out on our GIS map. In Santa Rosa County, 46% of flood damages in Hurricane Sally were outside the FEMA flood zone maps. I guess that tells you that we're not doing something outside our flood zones very well. In Hurricane Sally in Escambia County, we don't even know the difference between the wind and the flood damages in our storms because we didn't track it in Hurricane Sally. We did real good in April 2014. We had 3,000 plus homes flood in that storm event. It's a lot of damages. Again, people are hurting, and it takes money to fix these flooding problems. In the last 10 years, we've experienced 14 flood events in the Panhandle. That's 1.4 flood events every year. That's a lot of water. NOAA Atlas 14 has data, the 2012 rainfall data. The difference in our code for a 100-year, 24-hour storm that we allow the use of, as the old DOT rainfall data, is 2 to 2.5 inches. Do you think we might want to update our land development code and require updated rainfall data? Guys, accumulation of impacts in our watersheds are being seen at every major storm event, and it's the intensity, rainfall, duration, and frequency is only going to increase. So we need to start spending some more money on flooding.
Thank you. All right. Final speaker today, Gene Brown. Good morning.
Good morning. I am Jean Brown of 1475 Finley Drive. For 54 years, I oppose the Thompson Bayous Villas development. First, I apologize for and correct a mistake that I made at the meeting on this past Thursday. I reversed impervious and pervious. The correct statement is that if Thompson Bayou Villas are constructed, the site changes from 100% pervious to 80% impervious, from 100% pervious to 80% impervious. Currently, the site is 100% natural, covered with dirt and trees, 100% pervious, soaking up rainwater. If developed, the site will be 80% paved over with buildings and streets, 80% impervious. And I continue with what I didn't have time to say on Thursday. Drive down Finley Drive and see what us as we actually are, not as we are zoned. We are low-density residential in reality, one dwelling unit per 1 1.25 acres average, not high-density mixed use. We have been low-density residential for roughly 60 years. 25 of the 36 residents have lived on Finley Drive between 15 and 55 years. That's 69%. We were here first. Now a developer is trying to get his foot in the door and strip our neighborhood of its character and quality. The comprehensive plan and the land development code assure us existing residents certain protections. Protect the character of existing neighborhoods. Protect from intrusion by incompatible land uses. Ensure that new development is compatible in character and size. Preserve the character and quality of residential neighborhoods. Some of the things that I observe about the character of Finley Drive: single-family homes, large lots, 1/2 acre to 7 acres. There are 3 lots that are 4 to 7 acres, 21 1-acre lots, 3 2-acre lots, 12 half-acre lots. We're owner-occupied, low density, dead-end street, no side streets, no through traffic. The quality: safe, secure, quiet, friendly, low crime, low traffic, good street for walking, neighbors know, help, and respect neighbors, economically stable, private, convenient. I repeat, low traffic, no through traffic. Remember Finley JoJo. Thank you.
Thank you very much. No further speakers? Nope. That was our last speaker, so we will adjourn this meeting, and we will be back in 10 minutes to start our regular Board of County Commissioners meeting. We're adjourned. Hey, hang on. Hold tight. Tim, would you have a conversation with this guy and direct him to the right person, please? A member of staff's going to get with you, and we'll try and help sort out what your issue is. Thank you. All right. Offline, out of the chambers. Tim's going to speak with you.